we're planning on doing like a wage style system, like per hours.
If
It was
you
only
if
gonna be
you
like
have enough
50.
viewers.
No, for like low end people.
Really, I wasn't aware of that.
It
I
wasn't
like,
supposed to be like a lot. I think it was supposed to be like 50 cents per viewer per hour. But I mean, that's still something.
yep.
Heal. Dot.
Oh, I'm gonna start streaming. Just letting you guys know.
Buff.
Well, we talking shit about you right now.
That
Resurrect. What is this? Big heal.
I'm trying to set up.
Fuck, another big heal.
You're
Wow.
a big heel.
I should probably go take a shower and head off to bed.
Hey?
I always hate this theme. Are you guys into comics at all?
Some
Some of them.
some.
Depends.
Do you know Kingpin and like Spider-Man and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always hate this. It's like Kingpin.
Oh, that's the one where he like literally like I think it was a hitman after Aunt May and
and Peter
went
goes fucking crazy.
Oh,
And
the
what's
perfect
funny
game.
is he didn't fucking kill Kingpin there. He actually like beat him to the inch of his life and in the prison and let everyone watch just to show how much better he was than everyone like and
No.
showed like I will fucking do this to same you if you ever mess with my family again.
But what I see though is he's grabbing his skin like that.
Yeah.
Kingpin doesn't have loose skin.
Yeah, no. He was fucking brutal in that comic. That was the Black Spider-Man.
Wait, Miles Morales?
No, that was like he was wearing the black suit.
And I was just fucking with you.
I never know with people.
I never know with him.
Did they? So there's 7 deadly sins, and I guess now I see an anime on Crunchyroll that's 7 mortal sins. It does not have very good ratings.
Never heard of it. What will be the 7 mortal sins?
There's too many things.
Yeah,
Book
it
of
comes up with
Revelations.
it being the same as the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, a book of Revelations with the 7 deadly sins portrayed by beautiful demon kings is about to begin.
Oh my god, dude, I hate whenever I get a new game and I'm trying to do the stream for it. I'm setting it up and I can't figure out why it's not capturing for the stream. And they have like some stupid launcher that needs a specific setting so it knows what type of image it is to capture.
Right, give me a sec. I'll turn on your streams. That way I can tell you what you're doing wrong because you're always doing everything wrong.
No, I already captured what I needed to capture. It took me like an hour. It took me an hour to figure out. I had to Google it. Apparently, a lot of people doing this game ran into the same issue. They have to set it up so it thinks it's a Windows 10, Windows 11. Mod specific.
Just so the heads up, we're a lot louder than you are.
Oh yeah, because my mic is set to half and you're set to full. That should even us out. Like I said, I did a really bad job and didn't set up like I was.
It has been so hot and humid here recently, and it just killer.
Oh my god, did Tiffany tell you we went over to her sister's yesterday?
No.
We went over to her sister's. It's a 2.5-hour drive, one way. And it's so hot. With the car blasting AC, the sun just baking me, man. Ugh.
It's not that hot out here. It was like 89, which is hot, but not like unbearable hot. but we had 78% humidity.
Oh, yeah. Humidity is what kills you. Maybe I should get mirror image. What do you guys think? Mirror image?
What's mirror image?
My spell.
Spell.
Oh, I thought you said you already picked it.
I can still
God.
change my mind. Suggestion just was such a good spell.
If you guys just wouldn't have rolled as poo poo last one, you guys could have placed probably second and maybe first. Like, I did not expect it to be
Like I
you
said, it
guys-
was a mix of really bad rolls on top of us being down 2 people in that fight.
Dude, I
Mm.
rolled so many times, and all I had to do was roll like a 12, and I would have been okay.
Oh, Alex, you want to hear the worst thing I ever did to an IRL party?
Mm.
According to them, it's fucking evil, and it is, and I love it. Big bad evil guy's lair, wisdom save. They fail wisdom save. They have to speak in rhyme for the session.
It doesn't affect Alex because he just doesn't talk in the session anyways.
Yep.
Who?
I did also impose it to the players, not to the characters.
Wait, you can channel this? Oh, so you can.
I like the fact that mirror image is not concentration, but blur is, so I can mirror image blur myself.
And both their
Pretty-
spell slots gone.
But you know who's not gone? Me.
Until you go into your own bottle.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. Fuck you.
Is someone casting lightning bolt behind you?
It hurts.
It looks like they don't have a D&D sub channel.
They have a creative channel.
Darkest Dungeon, Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, they have just a regular old Dungeons and Dragons section. Let's see. I want to hear something funny. Everyone here, I know. Captain Bear, Alex, Deathmatch, the Nerd Playbook, Mandalorian, Lude. Yeah, I know all of them.
Alex, what are you talking about?
No, he's talking about kick.
Oh.
I don't know who Blue Collar is, or Fuzzy. But aside from them, I know every other streamer streaming D&D.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. You could get there, and as the site grows, you could grow a little bit with it.
Celestial intersection.
Oh, my game just crashed.
So-
I just got the notification that you're streaming.
Why did you crash? Let's see.
Because it doesn't like you.
Ah, there you are. You crashed because you changed formats, and now you're no longer a Windows 10. You're a USI.
All right, well, I'm gonna go take a shower and kill myself.
See you, man.
I called in stuff.
No, Nin walks away.
I walk faster.
Nin flies away.
I can fly it as well. You can't. The skies do not stop me, and I can fly longer.
Nin swims away.
I can swim faster.
Nin
Yes, I have a
banishes
swim
himself.
speed. You reappear. Actually, you banish yourself, you become incapacitated. You immediately drop concentration.
I banish you.
Question.
Possible. That's the best one you've had so far. Was my +0?
Pretty.
I banish the DM.
Huh?
No, I bribe the DM. Bribe. Will you take a bribe for?
Yes.
Will you take payments as in
I don't
me
care
helping
what
out your
the-
other character?
Question is, the answer is yes.
Don't finish your statement. You had
If
me
I
at
were
take.
to bribe you, would you? Yes. But I haven't even. I said yes.
What's a good kingdom to play?
China.
China? Is that an option? Let's see.
What's a good what?
Kingdom.
He's
Ah,
playing
Japan,
Rise
for
of Kingdoms.
easy.
So Japan and
Easy.
China are
America.
options.
Japan isn't a kingdom; it's an empire.
According to this
Japan.
game, it's the rise of a kingdom, and it's a kingdom.
America.
It's
Fuck yeah!
Byzantium, Ottoman, Arabian, Spain, Korea, Japan, China, Viking, France, Britain, Germany, Rome, Egypt.
Which one of those is Constantinople, and can you make it Istanbul?
And I want to go Germany. I like Nazis.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's Germanic, not Nazis.
No, they have the little black cross thingy.
Wait, do they actually have swastikas?
No, not the Hetchmace, the cross.
Oh, an iron cross. Oh,
Oh, hold on.
or you
Hold
could
up.
be, you could be Korea. They had the longest unbroken chain of slavery in the known world.
Hold on. Let me read my contract for what I cannot say, because I'm about to be very politically incorrect.
I think you already have been.
He's checking.
Yeah, did you know that that Korea had the longest unbroken slave trade in the world?
They don't
Yeah,
have a
who's
defamation
who's
clause.
that fucking Korean comedian who said like, "Oh, the Koreans they have slaves"? It's like what? And they looked it up on this like the podcast.
Bobby?
It's like,
Yeah,
Bobby, right?
yeah, fucking
they have the longest fucking unbroken slave trading
And
in
he
the
was like,
world.
the
for, like,
Koreans that have
thousands of years.
slaves, and they're like, what? It's like you are not just wrong, the most wrong.
First off, their family. Thank you very much. And yes, I looked over my
Wait.
contract. They don't have a defamation clause, so we're good.
Yeah.
Defamation of slavery.
I
You
learned.
can play Byzantine.
I learned after the first time I got knocked down for breaking contract. They take those clauses very strict. Like you have to be
Oh,
nice
for
to
sure.
them. Yeah.
Anything to get out of paying you money.
It wasn't even that much money.
Any money, man.
You
Because
gotta
imagine
go
it's not just
Korea
you.
now.
They give the offer out to thousands of people.
I was-
So $5 across 1,000 different people. That's a lot of money.
I was
No, it's
talking
not.
to another streamer. She had a clause for a food subscription. She actually had a whole bunch of her Sims sign up for it. And I'm talking like 75 people signed up for it. She had almost a 6-digit paycheck coming. And they canceled her clause because she didn't do a Twitter post.
Oh, this is dope.
Gotta make sure you do that Twitter.
Take this.
You gotta play
Hey.
Korea now.
Yeah, let's go Korea.
사오문이
The,
Oh, wait,
the
there's, like,
longest,
bonuses.
the longest unbroken
만족하고
slave
이만
chain.
물러가는 것이 어떠한가?
Oh wait, they speak weird.
Yeah. Koreans sound like Japanese or Chinese, but
싸움은 이기고 공이
They're the
많은
Russians of the Asian world.
Im Teutoburger
I'm
Wald
wrong.
endet deine Geschichte.
Actually, no, the Russians are the
Manibus
Russians of the Asian world.
My
forgot about
enemies will
that.
choke on their own blood.
Yami
I always forget that Russia is part of fucking.
The god of knowledge treats
Yeah.
all equally, no matter their
now I can heal and
status.
have an excuse. Not
Non abnumero virarum.
Osmanlı kılıcını kuşanan onurunu
لقد ذاق فريقي طعم الانتصار.
La conquista comienza ahora.
Oh my god, the Spaniard sound so annoying.
Like that you have almost as much HP as I do.
싸움은 이기고 공이 많.
well, I'm also wearing a level
无常事
80 set, so
水
it's a
无
bit-
常形。
Okay, the set, yes. My actual level isn't that much.
trop près du
Hold on, watch this. I put this down and I forget about it. Okay, it
My
grows
enemies will choke
twice
on their
and
own
then it
blood.
explodes, dealing a fuck ton of damage and a big burst of healing. It's great. I love it.
Im Teutoburger
Watch,
Wald
it
endet.
looks so cool
Yami
when it goes
manibus
off, too.
meis est Africa.
The god of knowledge treats all equally, no matter.
My enemies will choke on their own blood.
Ew. I just noticed how your bars are. They're columns.
No,
I think I'm gonna go Spaniard
La
they're in
conquista
groups of 12.
comienza
so
ahora.
this
just
is
because
first
I
group of
understand
12,
them.
second
Yeah,
group of
they're
12.
columns. Ew, rows.
That's how my mouse is set up, so it's
From a
literally just
barren
mirror of
land.
what my mouse looks like.
Engulfed in the flames of
It's
war,
logical.
I mean, that's what my
our
mouse looks
people
like, but we read in
eventually
columns.
arrived
Or,
here.
like, we read in rows, not columns.
I mean, you're
A
not
new
reading
world,
these in any
full of
particular
hope
order.
and possibilities.
I set mine up in rows, not columns. So, like,
We
for
can.
damage, single target heals.
We explore.
Yeah.
Is, non-MP.
I needed to do shit like that, but I needed
And we protect each other from great danger.
birds.
Here,
1, 2, 3, 4,
our
5,
people
5, 5,
stand.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5,
And the
5.
destiny of civilization lies in your
Single
hands.
targets.
Rise
I'm
of
gonna set up that way
kingdom.
my AoEs. I have it so AoEs are 7, 8, 9. And now that I have the extra one, it will kind of mess up the pattern. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna make it a shift
Oh,
or
what is that? That
control.
looks cool as hell.
That's an Oni ring.
Our people have been living a nomadic life for a long time.
I've just never
But
seen
since
it,
we
like,
discovered
in
this
game.
new land,
like the
everything suddenly
helmet.
seems full
Ask
of
him.
hope and possibilities.
No. Ah.
Gonna click them faster. Oh, where do you get cabbage from? Because I need more cabbage.
Now, starting from this small city, we will eventually create a
gather.
Buy
great
it.
civilization of our own on this
Probably
land.
that. That would be what I would do because
Yeah, it takes forever to grow what you need. Buy it.
Knowing the needs of your people is the first step towards prosperous
What are
development.
your non-combat classes?
I don't do that shit. That button.
Hey, I'm a higher level than you in non-combat classes.
Our people
Yeah,
can't
I don't
survive
like
without
to,
food. We need to build a
I
farm
don't like
first to
I think
ensure
I'm
the
like a
food
level
supply
30
in the
miner,
city.
but like a level 60 jeweler. Goldsmith, I think I am. Yep, goldsmith.
No. Final Fantasy's crafting system isn't as bad as a lot of other games, but I
It's
just
still pretty bad.
I hate it.
It's, the
Collecting
issue that I
food
had is
here.
that there was too many things and not enough inventory.
Reliable
Yeah,
Yes,
food
that's the
supply
issue I
is
ran
the
into.
guarantee of
It's crazy.
citizens' daily life.
Oh,
Please,
man.
barbarians are attacking my village.
Governor, let's go out of the city
Passion
and
of
take a look.
these days, right?
Right.
This village
I don't know, I'm
looks
pretty close to
vulnerable.
cap on my two main
Let's
classes.
take all the food and burn this place.
I got a 10-day vacation, no, 11-day vacation coming up.
It's a shame, but we cannot help them without troops.
Yeah, I mean,
The
you
only
might
thing we can do
because,
for now is harbor their refugees.
the next 2 weeks of free time for me is going to be spent on Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, is that coming out?
Really?
Yeah, that comes out on Thursday.
That was even easier than I
So
imagined.
are we not going to see you for the
Let's
next
move.
8 years then?
Another
I
village is
will-
not far away.
I will show up to D&D games, but the rest of my
It's
free time
dangerous
will
here.
be on that.
Let's
so
return to the
probably won't
city.
be, like,
The
chilling in
barbarians may
DC
come
or
back at
playing
any
anything.
time. We
What if we wanna
urgently
play with
need to
you?
train our own troops.
That's a single player game.
Oh.
Man. Yeah.
What if you want to play with you?
Even this game is pretty much a solo game with a little bit of MMO sprinkled in.
Yes, and that's
you
my
promised
problem
me
with
we
it.
played together, and that's why I played the first place.
Well, hop
Actually,
on.
Same here.
I don't think you did say that.
We'll do daily stuff. Let's go.
I think you actually did force me to play with you, and I'm like, I don't want to watch a movie
Well
right
done.
now.
Next, we need to upgrade the wall to reinforce
I'm
the
all
city
about it.
defenses.
I will say, if I didn't have to pay attention to the freaking movies, I'd play it more often. But having a 30-minute cutscene on a dungeon is
I
too
mean, you
much.
could be
You
like
can skip
me.
those, bro.
I skip everything.
It wouldn't let me. I got to the point where I got
Now
to
we
the
have
stuff
an
I
No,
couldn't
no, no,
skip.
no, no.
But
Those
an
are the mains.
outstanding
There's
command-
like
a
3
tavern
of those
will allow
in
us to
the whole
recruit
game.
talented people.
Once you get past those 3, every other cutscene forever is skippable.
Unless you do your dailies.
Right. If you do them over again, then yes, they're not
Open
skippable.
this
But everything
golden
else
chest
for
and
the whole
see who
game
we may
is
meet.
skippable. And there's actually a setting in your menu that you can click skip all cutscenes, and it'll do it automatically for you.
Wait, is there? Shit, I need to do that.
I need to do that. Like, I don't care anything about
Tap
the story.
here to search for
Yeah, that's
barbarians.
the thing. Like I was telling you, I play an MMO
How
to deal with
dare-
people,
Punishment
not to
must
deal
be
with the story.
delivered.
But in a MMO is about the people. Otherwise, go play a multiplayer game.
And then most about just tuning everything out and grinding like crazy.
It doesn't necessarily need to be about grinding. It could be about fucking looking in general chat and calling
MMOs
everyone
are about
pussy.
grinding.
Yeah, you're used to Korean MMO. Shut up.
Yeah, that's a Korean MMO.
Sir,
That's
can't
kinda
go
MMO.
if it doesn't
We
take
must
2
fight to the
weeks
death.
to upgrade my shoes, I don't want to play.
Why am I laughing? I once spent a month and a half upgrading a fucking ring.
All I'm saying is, I want to feel. What's the word they use? I want to feel accomplished. No, they didn't use accomplished. What's the word they use?
Gratified?
I want to feel gratification on my accomplishments. Let me spend money and or time.
Stand in our way. Then it's
Mostly
time
money.
for you to die.
Mostly
That
money.
is so gross.
You don't even look like your race.
Select the
You
new
look like
target
someone
to
Those are
assist our
Vikings.
ally.
No, not you.
Oh,
Yeah, like with that helmet, you look like someone that's cosplaying your race.
It's a cool helmet, but I'm just not a fan. Maybe if I dyed it all a different color or something.
Black and red.
I mean, I'm a bard, and I look like I'm a fucking assassin.
Wait, that's a bard?
Yeah, bards are the archers.
You just got
in the
lucky
game.
this time.
I
Wait and
legitimately
see.
thought
We'll
you
be
were like a
back
ranger
soon.
assassin style fucking person.
Nah, yeah, no.
My music is
I have to
death.
say that you are the bravest
Yeah,
person I
right?
have ever
Pretty
seen.
much.
Please allow me to join your army and fight alongside you.
Ballad, minuet.
Anyways, shower before bed.
Hey man, Troubadour. We'll play some music.
Shoot arrow, hit arrow.
You want to play some League, Alex?
I have a stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Governor,
literally just
you
listened to,
proved yourself to be a distinguished.
about it for a
The
minute.
barbarians have been temporarily
I mean, not
driven
complaining about
away,
it, love it,
but we
every
still have to
second of it.
hurry to strengthen our military. Governor, please follow the quest to build your city.
I'll play after I go pick Tiffany up.
How long do you have to do your stream for?
I gotta go pick Tiffany up in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I have to stream about 2 hours. So I literally got on at the last second possible before I have to leave to go pick her up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably still be on. Yeah. I'm just grinding out some stuff.
It seems that our efforts have paid off.
Governor, we have profound knowledge of this
Honestly,
mysterious
I could
land,
technically
which
ignore this
makes
till
us the
tomorrow,
perfect
but I
scout
just don't want to
candidates.
last second it.
That's fair.
Build a scout camp to manage your scouts.
It's a city builder game that I thought was gonna be on the phone, but then I read my contract and it's for PC, and I'm like, oh,
Please, send me to explore this mysterious land.
yeah. So now I'm exploring.
The scout will automatically explore this area. You will be notified if he makes any discoveries. Now let's get back to the city and continue our work there.
When are you gonna attack? I mean, I'm in the mood for a fight. Let's go. Oh, answer, boy.
An ocean of skimmering stars fills the night. Log into Rise of the Kingdoms on PC to begin your journey once more. Oh, taking me to a website. Oh, this is not appropriate. Holy moly. So the game has a Twitter, Facebook like page where you can post pictures and memes, and I'm gonna let you know. I'm never gonna open this on stream. The memes are definitely not safe for stream, and the pictures that are not memes are definitely not safe for the internet. I don't know what they were thinking.
Did you just open it up on stream, though?
The way I have my capture set up is it only captures things that I tell it to. So while it did open it and I was not expecting it, it did not stream. Luckily,
it opens up like a legitimate web page.
yeah, it opens up like a separate website.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like they have like a Facebook type thing going on where you have an account, you can post, you can do things. But from the looks of it, it's all memes and very adult oriented content that's supposed to be funny.
I see.
Yeah.
So, I went to go make a smoothie earlier today. And one of the things that you need for a smoothie is ice.
Oh, ice, yeah.
So I'm like looking in the freezer, looking in the sink, looking in the dishwasher. Like, hey Jackie, where's all of our ice trays? She's like, oh, they're in the fridge.
Why in the fridge?
I'm like, what do you mean they're in the fridge? She's like, yeah, I filled them up with Jello.
Oh, she's making Jello shots?
No, they're just Jello
just yellow.
for the kids.
Oh, I guess that's good.
I'm like, you don't think you could have just did that in a bowl?
The kids probably like the small shape.
No, because they stuck to the mold and you have to like pry them out.
Did she rip them all, making it just be a mess?
I don't know, man. I wiped my hands clean of it. I was like, okay, just let me know when they're done. Yeah, we have like four ice trays, and she filled every single one of them up with Jello.
Tiffany recently purchased me this Korean ice tray, and I haven't used it yet, but it's about the size of a general American ice tray. So I'm assuming you know what size I'm referring to. It's just, a little rectangle, right? It has 75 tiny little squares in it. It's for like little tiny ice.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It comes with a lid and everything. I'm like, what's the lid for?
I think there's actually well you freeze it and you put the lid over top of it. That way it doesn't get like frostburn on the ice.
Oh, is
in
that
the
a thing?
freezer.
Ice gets
Yeah.
frostburned?
That, and if you're trying to stack them on top of.
Oh,
if
you're not gonna
trying
stack...
to stack.
Oh wait, hold on. The lid does have like oh no, you're not gonna stack the same thing on it. No wait. Oh.
If it's flat, you absolutely can. Or like if you're putting other things in your freezer, like we keep our ice trays in the like the door of the freezer. Sometimes we'll put like a loaf of bread on top of one of them.
So here's the thing I just noticed. It does have a top, but the top has like a indentation in the middle.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, you're not gonna be able to stack more than one of the same type because the top is curved except for the indentation, and the bottom is flat, so they'll probably like slide off or things like that. But if you look at the bottom, they have like 3 pieces of plastic that just stick out, perfectly fit where the indentions are on the top. So it's literally made for stacking with each other, nothing else. So they're made to fit with each other when you stack them. But if you try to put something else on top of it, it'll probably slide off because it's rounded.
There are many. These resource items are protected, even when your city is sacked. Use them wisely to boost development or recover from a war. Hi, Governor. Well, you can easily check and manage the building queue here.
After the ground.
Alright, so according to this, I gotta get Town Hall to level 5. What else am I supposed to be doing? Let's see. Primary goal. Download on PC. Done. Get Town Hall to level 5. Working on it. Secondary goal. Get a new
Dancing
user
Mad, let's
to reach
go.
all level 10.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm reading. Must be on PC. Mobile players don't count.
Yeah, so it is on mobile.
Yeah, it looks like it is on mobile, but for this campaign,
the
it's
contract
PC.
was
Yeah, it's
PC.
PC only. Must reach level 5. Must have a city hall of level 10 for secondary. You have 7 days to complete this. Blah blah blah. Tell me about the game.
As you're reading.
Well, the game itself is a little slow because you gotta wait for things to build, so I'm reading about the game while things are building. Oh, okay. 13 civilizations, each one has a unique civ tree, and you can go PvP, PvE, PvW. I guess you can play
I love
differently.
So, the dancer class in this game, it has the single lowest, maybe the single lowest, one of the lowest DPSs for any DPS class, any like personal DPS. But what it does is you signify one party member as your dance partner, and you have a lot of like buffs and stuff. And every time you buff yourself or heal yourself or whatever, it gets applied doubly onto your dance partner. and it's just I don't know. I'm doing something in the overworld, like I'm not in the dungeon, so my chocobo's out, and I made my chocobo my dance partner.
Oh,
and I
that's
thought it was
cool.
really neat that I could do that.
Oh, random
So
question.
now, yes.
Since you brought up dancers, have you seen the new Street Fighter game?
No, but I've seen like shit about it everywhere.
Have you seen the new Lady Gaga character? Oh, she is
No.
busted. She has. Okay, they reworked how the Street Fighter mechanic works, and they added counters, and they added something called flame or fire or buildup. The way the game works is, as you're playing the game, you get a resource bar. That resource bar goes up without you being hit, without you hitting. But if you get hit or if you block, it goes up further. If you get attacked with a special move or a listed move, not just a punch or a kick, it has to be a listed move or a combo move, you can choose to counter it. And it's a rock, paper, scissors mechanic where you have to, first off, it's a parry move. You have to time it so it hits at the right frame. And second off, you have to guess correctly what move you're going to get hit by, because different parries are low, medium, highs. You parry it, it consumes some of your resource, but it stuns the enemy and it prevents you from taking damage. That mechanic alone is huge. Second mechanic, they added speeds to all your combos. So you know how they have like fireballs, Shuruk, and all that stuff? You
Yeah.
can choose to make it a slow, standard, or fast. And that messes up the parry speed, because if somebody's doing a enhanced fireball, you're expecting the fireball, you start the parry animation, but then they spend resources and make it a slow, and you parry too early, or they make it a fast, and you parry too late.
That's gross.
It consumes your resource, you get stunned, and you get hit. There is a character that's a dancer, and I call her Lady Gaga. I have no idea who it is, but her kit, it's disgusting. And everybody has combos, everybody has special moves, everybody has like damage, you know, everybody's a player, everybody's doing stuff. But when she grabs you, it just makes you so mad, because she trips you, she body slams you into, like, she's dancing, like she grabs you and she does twirls and ballets with you, and the animations are just so triggering. Dude, I watched the tournament and I was getting mad when she got parried, because I'm like, oh my god, again?
What do you mean the animations are triggering?
Okay, so I'm watching the fight, right? And somebody does a really good combo, somebody's doing really well, and for example, she has a screen distance ability. She spends 3 resource and she dashes through the floor untargetable, and if the enemy target doesn't block, they get tripped even if they're on a special. So let's say you're about to engage, you use resource, you activate a special move, it's gonna land. She reactively does a screen dash where she just blinks from one side to the other, dashing, trips you, you lose your resource, and you're stunned on the floor. From that, she can back jump 1, activate a grab, it's unblockable because you're on the ground, and she has an unblockable from ground. And what she does is she grabs your hand, helps you get up, and then puts her hand behind your head, and this is all in game, and kicks your legs out from under you and slams your face into the ground. That's one of her moves, and you're thinking, oh, she got a double hit off of me. So then you try to get up, and then she grabs your hand and she does like a pirouette ballerina dance move, and you just have to watch your character dance around getting smacked by her. So she's literally a dancer. All her moves interact with the enemy, and the thing is that her frames are just, I've never seen a character like it, and it's triggering me. How many times I've seen a good player do a good combo, and she literally counters it or blocks it or parries it and never gets punished. Like, her abilities are just too quick. Could have just been the guy I was watching though.
How long is the game like out? I thought it was like coming out.
So the game is out. There was a beta. People hacked it so they could play it on Twitch, and it was actually a controversy. People were like, "Oh, everybody knows who has a hack copy. They're gonna be ahead of everybody else." You know, blah blah blah, things like that.
The upgrade
The
would
game
normally
actually
take
has quite a
5
bit of
minutes, but we can use
controversy going
items
on
to
right
speed
now
up the
because of
building
that.
process.
The company really botched the release because they opened the beta, and then when the beta closed, this is due to the company. Not everybody lost access to it, and they figured that if they just put their Steam offline, they never lose access to it. And then they fixed it, and people ended up getting a rip copy because you know that's how it works. So while the beta was down, they could still play the game, which is a big deal because in order to like
Extra
be good at the
playtime,
game,
yeah.
you have to put time in and you have to practice. You have to learn those timing, especially with the whole fast, slow, medium mechanics.
You should stream your the game you're doing now.
I am streaming it.
Oh, on Twitch. Yeah, let me go watch.
Oh, hold on, I can stream it on Discord.
No, that's fine. I'll give you a view.
I don't even think you can. Do you have an account? You said you don't.
Yeah, remember I gave you a sub.
Yes, you did.
It says, "A good thing I continue sub. 1 day remaining."
Oh, good thing you came in to check.
I think I just have to log back on though, because it's a Prime sub.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So what is this game called?
This one is Rise of Kingdom. It looks like it's just your standard
City
build
builder.
resources, city builder. There's looks like it's an overworld. They have PvE, PvP. You know, classic game. They're
Yeah.
just trying to push their PC.
I gotcha.
Yeah. You've played one, you played a dozen. I'm not gonna really talk bad about it because so far it hasn't done anything bad. But I'm not gonna talk good about it because it's doing everything everyone else is doing. You know?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna wait till I see something. Oh, I sent you a link to a YouTuber that I watch.
Was it the Street Fighter?
Mm-hmm. And you can skip forward till you start seeing iDubbbz play. You'll know who iDubbbz is because iDubbbz is playing. I call it Lady Gaga. I don't know what the character's name is, but once you see it, you'll know who I'm talking about.
What does the character look like?
Lady Gaga.
Is it this
Yeah, go to
Jury?
go to 2 minutes 22.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's Lady Gaga. iDubbbz should be showing up around the 2-minute mark. Actually, it might be at the 3-minute mark. I just opened the video
iDubbbz?
myself.
Oh, IDOM. Yeah,
iDom,
yeah.
iDom. I'm sorry, I call him iDubbbz.
Oh, now I see the character you're talking about.
Doesn't it
I
touch you
see.
watching it?
Yeah. It's so unnecessary. That's great.
And the thing is that if you keep watching the tournament, like if you're just watching it as a viewer, you're like, oh, that's a good fighting game. But if you watch it as somebody who is watching the interrupts, it's frustrating seeing someone that overtuned. The interrupt mechanic is such a risk reward, and IDOM, holy moly, IDOM blocked every single attack and never got punished. It was frustrating watching him be that
Well,
impressive.
he's getting his butt handed to him in a mirror match.
Oh, give it a second. If he's playing against the black one, give it a second. Because I think he had
Oh, he won!
yeah, I think he had a game against like Strider, because Strider is also
Jesus.
a player. Dude, imagine playing the game and every 2 seconds you have to watch your character go on a dance trip. Email receipt.
Jesus Christ.
So, the video that I sent you, I watched this a couple days ago, so I don't know if I fully remember it. But Brian, he's like a streamer. He's okay. He's not that good. Somebody set up a tournament for $50,000, and he joked about the fact that he was going to join and win it. Him and a friend got a whole bunch
Is
of
he
good
this
players.
IDOM person?
No, IDOM is like a different player. IDOM is somebody in
Okay.
his team. Him and a friend
Okay.
got together. They got 5 people together, and they entered the tournament. I don't want to spoil anything, but out of 7 matches, they ended up 7-0, and
Jesus
Brian never got
Christ.
to play the game through 3 days
Oh,
of
wow.
tournament. Yeah, because it's elimination. As soon as one player loses, the next
Okay.
one in the team went to go. You know, it was elimination backpack mode.
Did this IDOM person just kind of carry shit?
So IDOM dominated, but he still lost. He died a couple of times. But then after IDOM, they had a guy called Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes played. He plays the big burly fighter. I don't know his name in the game.
And Bison?
No, not M Bison. M Bison is the general, right? He has the hat. No, he's the wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and any game where IDOM did not 5-0,
Is it
Snake Eyes.
Blanca, maybe?
I don't know the name of the fighter. He's a big burly. He's a wrestler. He does grabs and he
Oh.
does body slams.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, any game where IDOM didn't just dominate 5v0, Snake Eyes dominated the rest of the matches. Like their team was literally, I believe Queen was first on their team every single fight, and Queen only won 2 fights out of all the times they played, and then he got disqualified. IDOMS was their second person, and after IDOMS, I think it was Snake. And I don't think any enemy team made it past Snakes. So I think the last 2 people on their team never got to play in the 2 days that they ran the tournament. Just because their first 2 people playing were so dominant at the game. But yeah, Street Fighter 6, man, it looks fun. They added a lot of new mechanics. They added blocking, and they added counters. So they added a lot of skill to it.
I've never been more than like a very casual fighter. Oh, IDOM's back.
IDOM. I watched the whole tournament. Like the video I sent you is like the highlights. The whole tournament was over 3 days. I think it was like 8 or 9 hours of fights. IDOM dominated, man. There was another person, Bodega Sam or Bodega Ken.
Yeah, he's fighting IDOM right now.
Bodega Ken basically picked up Lady Gaga because he got so destroyed by IDOM, and he ended up getting 0-3. So then he's like, this character's garbage. Went back to Ken. Like multiple people during that tournament tried to pick up Lady Gaga because she was dominating so hard, and they just couldn't play it. But yeah, it was IDOM and Snake Eyes. They just dominated the entire thing. Yeah, good game.
Snake
Good game.
Eyes. Zangief, that's his name.
I don't remember. He's like a big burly guy.
Yeah, the wrestler.
He does nothing but moves. There's a mechanic that's called stun in the game. I'm pretty sure you know what stun is in Street Fighters.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this wrestler has something else. Instead of being stunned, his skin goes gray, and when he's close to being stunned, and he can power through it. And I like that because he's bigger and slower.
Yeah.
They let him not be stunned. But holy heck, he did so well in the tournament. Like several times, he'd think he's about to go down, and he just times the spacing right, or he lands a weird grab you don't think it's possible and counters them to do like a body slam. It's crazy, man. It was one heck of a tournament to watch.
So what? Each player has 2 lives before they go to the next player.
Yeah. So they played rounds. Every round is
Yeah.
consistent of 2 fights. Whoever won the round, the other player would get eliminated, and they'd go down the list of players. I believe teams were made of 5 people. And Brian, the guy that I watch, he's a content creator. He can play the game, but he's not like a high tier, you know. And this was just a joke to him. He was like, yeah, I'll join the $50,000 tournament. And his team ended up dominating. So you're not into fighting games?
I've played a bunch of them in the past, but I never get to the point where I play them competitively for any stretch.
You know, I used to think I was really good at fighting games because I destroyed all my friends. Yeah, I destroyed all my friends, and then like I started playing against people who were actually good, and I realized I'm just, you know, I'm not that good. My friends are just really bad. You know?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, no,
Micro. Holy shit, Micro. Fucking. Apparently, he's good at every video game. He's good at League of Legends, my fighting games. He's good at tech. Holy shit. Being young and like having reflexes, man.
I mean, he's also put in the hours to be good at those games, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, all the games that I put plenty of hours in, I'd consider myself really good at too. It's just so for me, with a game like fighting games that have a really high skill like ceiling, I don't like to put in the time to get that good at them, especially when I'm not playing with like friends and whatnot, because for me it's just a grind and there's no like end goal to it, so there's no like reward that's coming out of it. Like, yeah, I'm better at the game. Those 300 hours that I just spent getting good at this one character, I could have spent beating 5 other games, you know?
For me, I play them for fun. I just happen to be good at some of them. And I guess it because I play it for fun, I play a lot, so I learn a lot of matchups and I learn the characters. But at the same time, I don't know anything about frames. I don't know anything about, you know, positive, negative abilities. I don't know about the matchups or spacing or neutrals. Like, I don't know any of that. I just know against this person, I can probably do this and still win, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually don't think I've ever played like a Street Fighter game more than like a match here or there with like friends. A lot of my like fighting games came out of like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, I love those arcades.
What is the other one?
It was the X-Men, the Marvel
not
vs.
Tekken.
Capcom, Soul Calibur, Tekken, Street Fighter.
Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur was the other one that I played a fuck ton of. But then there's an indie one. I think we've talked about the indie one before. Skullgirls.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's pretty good for an indie fighting game, and I think they're still like making content for that game. And
They just released a new version for the tournament. Yeah, the tournament where I watched this, they had a Skullgirl tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Twitch Rivals, by the way. That's the tournament I'm talking about.
Okay.
I don't know. You probably don't because you don't watch Twitch. Twitch holds their own tournaments for.
I know I know what Twitch Rivals is. I just don't watch it.
Yeah, it's literally just streamers against streamers. It's supposed to be content creator against content creator, but it turns into professional players with a couple of content creators in their team, you know?
Yeah. Just for the shows. The content creators bring in the views, and the pros actually do the work.
Dude, some of the pros have better views than the content creators, just saying. Like lately, it's a lot of people have been saying this in the esports scene. They make more money streaming than they do being an esports athlete.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Specifically,
even real athletes. Any real big time athlete that is also a gamer, they're making more money after their name is getting out there from playing on professional sports teams, just being streamers and gaming on the side. Like, it's crazy, man.
there was you know who Disguised Toast is?
Toast? Yeah, I know Toast.
Disguised Toast recently purchased the League of Legends team and a couple other esports teams, mainly the League of Legends team. He recently purchased the League of Legends team, and one of the players that they hired was making, I want to say, 250,000 a month on Twitch. And in order to come play for Toast, he had to stop streaming as much. And Toast was like, I was actually about to tell him not to do it, because I'm only paying him a couple thousand a month. He's losing thousands and thousands a month, and he just wants to play because, you know, brand recognition and like he likes Twitch, he likes Toast and stuff.
Right.
Dude, huge pay cuts just to be part of a team, though. That's something.
I mean, but the thing is, though, after he plays with that team and whatnot, I guarantee his views and whatnot are gonna skyrocket. So him streaming for a less amount of time, he's probably gonna end up like not taking that huge of a cut because his name's gonna be out there more.
Funny thing, Toast purchased. I don't know what the shooting game for League of Legends is, but he purchased one of those.
League of Legends has an FPS game?
Yeah, they've had it for a while. I don't know what the name of it is, though. Let me Google it.
Is it the one that's like an Overwatch clone?
I think so. They have abilities.
Is it Paladins?
No. League of Legends shooter. Valorant. It's
Valorant. Okay.
Toast bought a Valorant team and they went 0-7. Like, he lost. Toast is very public about what he does. To him, it's like he was doing it because he supported the esports, not because he wanted to make money. He lost between $500,000 to $750,000 on that
Jesus
pro team.
Christ.
Yeah. I wish I had $750,000 to lose.
I know, right?
Oh. We went over to Tiffany's, I think I told you, we went over to Tiffany's sisters yesterday. And
No.
we were down there. She got to see her nephew. She played around with their puppies. She had a good time. It was a long drive. It was 2.5 hours each way. It was hot. It was moist. Lots of moisture in the air. After talking to her sister and everything, we bought them lunch, you know, because we're down there visiting. We don't want them to be like do anything for us. We bought them lunch. After talking to her sister, I'm like, it was nice seeing you, you know, let me know if we can do anything to help you. And then she texted back and she's like, actually, we do have this bill that's overdue and it's like stressing us out. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so luckily it was kind of expected. But I'm probably going to try to sneak it in. Like, I'm gonna try to pay it without letting Tiffany know I'm paying it till like maybe middle next week.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Does she like not want to pay it?
No, she's just very emotional right now. She was down there. She saw her nephew. We've been having talks about having kids. She wants a dog. You know.
Yeah.
She's like iffy about her work right now. She's got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna wait for her mind to be less cluttered.
Sounds good.
But yeah, it was nice seeing her sister. We don't get to see family that often.
I know she's not really too keen on her family a lot. Not as much as you, anyway.
She likes her sister, she likes her mom. Everyone else, like, when she grew up in New Mexico, like, she made it sound like she was very judged and she felt like she wasn't accepted. So that made her kind of retreat a little bit. And now, as she's older, I guess, you know, things change. They treat her differently. She's a little hesitant to talk to them, but like she really can't find any faults, other than the fact that sometimes they're a little judgmental of her, and she's very judgmental of herself. You know, so talking to them brings her self doubts, even if they don't mean it. You know what I mean? But yeah, me and my family, especially my mom's side, dude, I talk to my family every day. I text my sister like 6, 7 times a day sometimes.
Yeah, I don't. I'm the same way as she is. Like I talk to my brother on like a maybe every other day
Well,
basis.
you also like play video games with Jesse, and I'm sure you hang out with your other brothers playing games too. Like you have things in
No.
common.
So well, Jesse's what I'm talking about. Even the fact that the two of us play games, I message him either on Steam or text him maybe half of the week, every other day, if that. That's like on a good week. To actually like hang out and like actually play a game with him is probably every other week, if not more.
That's still better than Tiffany and her family. Heck, you guys actually hang out. Like I hear about once a month, once every couple of weeks, you guys are getting together for like a family dinner or a birthday or something.
No. That's Jackie's family.
Is that Jackie's family?
My family, I've been seen since New Year's.
Oh. Okay. So Jackie's family is the eventful one.
Yeah, Jackie is very, very. She's like you. She talks to all of her family like every day.
You know what the weird thing is? I'm saying I talk to my sister 7 times a day, but I'm just texting my sister. She doesn't reply.
Oh.
Like I just text my sister multiple. Same with her. Sometimes she texts me like 3 or 4 times. Like I'll reply, but when I reply, there's like 5, 6 messages in queue. You know what I mean? Same with my mom. Like I message my mom all the time. Dude, I miss my mom. She's been in Mexico so long.
Oh, she's not back yet? I thought you said she was coming back.
She told me she was, but that could be anything. Yeah, my mom's still in Mexico. Stuff happened. They had to take care of like my grandma's things. When my grandpa died, I think they like got some of their affairs in order. But when my grandma died, I think there was a lot of stuff that was left in there. And between her and her sisters, they had to like figure everything out. Family, property, like who gets what, debts and like inheritance. I don't know the details, but I know that there was a lot of talking between family members, and she was down there for the whole thing. Low caliber, huh?
Yeah, and it was mostly for the memes, because they like you play as like Star Wars characters in Soul Calibur, and they had all kinds of wacky shit.
Late, then. Did you play it like on the Xbox, PlayStation, or did you play it on the arcade?
I've done a little bit of both.
Because I know that I used to play Soul Calibur in the arcade, and they had this really, in my opinion, this really cool save mechanic where when you played in the arcade, they gave you a pin number, and it was like a combination of letters and numbers. And when you went to the arcade, you could either log into your account using your pin number, or you can create a new profile.
Yeah.
And their campaign was a map. It was a world map. I don't know how early you played, because they took it away in the later ones. But it was a world map. And,
I don't know.
And you played through different matches, going through the map, unlocking weapons and upgrades and stuff. It was really fun.
I don't think Soul Calibur has had a new game in a long time, has it?
Yes, they just came out. I want to say like 8 months ago. They just released a new one.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had a Sonic Fox had a tournament where he was like, "Do I want to play Soul Calibur or do I want to do Injustice?" Because the new Injustice also came out, the tournament edition, and Sonic Fox was gonna be, he's #1 Soul Calibur player right now, and he's the #1 Injustice player. And he could only play in one of the two tournaments because they were at the same time.
I gotcha.
You know who Sonic Fox is?
I don't personally, but I know that. Well, yes, but it's because of you. You sent me some of his stuff before.
He's like a dick, and he's really into the LGBT scene, and like he's pseudo representing people right now because of who he is. But at the same time, he's like a jerk, but you can't even like be mad at him because he's like a jerk and he earned the right to be a jerk, you know?
Yeah.
He talks big, and anybody who tries to be like anything against him, he just destroys them. In fact, Injustice, the fighting game Injustice, that's like Superman, all that stuff, he wasn't in that. He never played the game. One of the players in that game talked bad about him, saying that, you know, he plays a garbage game, he plays a broken character. So Fox told him, I'll join an Injustice game. Never played the game. I'm gonna win a tournament. Named the tournament. So they ended up setting up a tournament that was already scheduled. He joined the tournament, played the #1 worst character. I think he was Joker. #1 worst character in the game. Joker was supposed to be F tier. Like, he had slow movement, he had bad combos, he was really weak. Played Joker, destroyed the competition, went #1 in the tournament, and ended up being #1 Injustice player of the game that year. Dude, that guy had some game talent for fighting games.
I mean, depending on the game that you come from, like a lot of the games share very, very similar mechanics. So unless you're going from like one extreme to the other, like some of your skills do. You know.
Yeah, like frames, ability, like learning, like being punished, you know, zoning, neutrals. Those are all the same in every fighting game. It's just your tools for like responding to, you know. I know a lot of people who play Tekken really don't like Street Fighter because Tekken's a 3D game. Street Fighter is a 2D game. So when they did Tekken X Street Fighter, it was a little weird, you know.
Right.
I love fighting games.
Yeah, I like watching fighting games more than I like playing them.
I own multiple fight sticks.
I have a fight stick, so.
Oh, you do?
I got one when the most recent Marvel vs. Capcom came out. Like, they re-released it once or twice since it originally came out, but it originally came out on like the PS3 or PS4 or something like that. When it came out, I did get myself a fight stick.
Is it a brand or is it just stock?
I don't remember. I would have to go dig it out.
Well, a brand literally says like Marvel beat Capcom or something on it.
Yeah. I can't remember if I bought it, like if it was a promo fight stick for the game or if I just bought it when I picked it up at GameStop. I honestly can't remember.
Cool. I really want to learn how to play with a hit stick, but I don't know. Like, do you know what a hit stick is?
Yes,
it's
I do.
The one that doesn't have the Joy-Con, just the buttons.
Yeah.
I can't play it like that. Like, apparently it's supposed to improve your gameplay because you make less mistakes, it's more accurate. Instead of having the Joy-Con and having drift, you can be very precise on your combos, but I can't coordinate both of my hands.
The thing with those type of those type of claims, there, it's like the skill ceiling type of thing.
Yeah.
The skill ceiling for that is a little bit higher than like a normal fight stick, and you know, higher than a controller or whatnot. But to get to that point, you have to put in more work because it's
After a
it's
successful upgrade
non-intuitive
of our
for a
city
casual
hall,
person.
the
or
Great
a
Bronze
person that's
Age shall
transitioning
finally
over to that.
arrive.
I actually know someone. I used to play Tekken online tournaments. I actually know someone, and I messaged them. We became friends. They sucked at the game, but I know for a fact that anytime they would lose, they'd just go buy something more expensive and better. And they sucked at the game. All they knew how to do is play range characters that spam projectiles and win by cheese.
That's what I used to do in Smash Brothers before I learned how to be good at the game. I think of all the fighting games ever, like, and I know Smash Brothers doesn't fall into that like normal category, but that's the one I've put in most time in across the board. I've played all of them to I wouldn't say to a competitive extent, but I could definitely get there with those ones.
For all of the fighting games that I've played, Smash is the least one I'm familiar with. I know that I've watched it, but I've never played it. Aside from maybe one or two.
You've never had like those types of platforms, right? You're not really a console player.
I never had the what was the Nintendo GameCube? I never had those.
Well, yeah. So I mean, they've been across every platform. Like the original one was on the N64, then the GameCube, then the Wii, then the Wii U.
Yeah,
and now the Switch.
A lot of my gaming knowledge is from arcades, and
yeah,
Smash was not in arcades.
No. Funny enough, the Final Fantasy fighting game is in arcade.
Final Fantasy has a fighting game?
Yeah, it's called Dissidia. It was, I think it was simultaneously released. No, it wasn't. So, there were two games for the PSP, and then they remade it instead of making a third one for the PlayStation 4. But that game was based off of an arcade release of the game. And I guess it was such a big hit in Japan, they decided to make a console version of it.
I've never played this.
But yeah, I think it tanked. I played a little bit of it, and the newer one, the Dissidia NT, which is like the one you would find on Steam and whatnot, is so much worse than the ones that were on PSP.
Is it just laggy?
No. It's just not as good. It's hard to describe. So like the PSP ones, I've put probably close to 1,000+ hours on both of them in. They were like 1v1, and there were way more mechanics than this one. I think they tried to quote unquote streamline it, but it's not streamlined. You have less attack options, less special attacks. The game is, it used to be a 1v1. This one is a 3v3. There are modes where you could do like less, but the core gameplay is focused around a 3v3 fight. And it's like a weird. It has
style?
No, like all three are out on the field at the same time.
Oh, so it's like a Final Fantasy match. You get 3 characters and you're controlling.
Yeah, it's like, well, so obviously it would be like 3 like real people. But the way the core gameplay is set up is there's like 2 bases, and it's like a big open map. It's not like a 2D plane, right? Because you can fight in the air and shit. So there's 2 bases, and each base has a crystal. and the objective of the game is to break the enemy's crystal. But in order to do that, there's like a field around the crystal, and for you to damage the crystal, the enemy cannot be in that field. So you have to
Oh.
dash over to the crystal, beat the enemies out of the field, and then damage the crystal.
That doesn't sound like a
So-
fun fighting game.
So right, exactly. It's fucking trash.
Yeah,
So
that
you would
sounds
have to,
too
like-
complex.
You would have to like figure out who's going to be defending the crystal, who's going to be attacking the other crystal. It was like it was they focused too much on like that like strategy aspect of it, and they took away some of the core like fighting mechanics. It was not fun. Like if you go look at if you go look at gameplay footage of the PSP versions, because there are two of them, compared to the newer one, you'd be like, which one's the new game? Which one is the, you know?
Oh, so do you know what the worst fighting game ever released is?
I'm sure it's some wacky. I don't know. Throw it to me.
Power Rangers Into the Power Sphere. Enter the something. Hold on, let me Google it. Rangers.
And why is it the worst?
It's just really badly balanced. There's like two characters that can infestun you. There's one character that is invulnerable to damage if he activates the throw ability, and the throw ability can be infinite cast and insta casted. So even if you hit it and you stun lock them, they can still activate that ability, and then they become invulnerable to damage.
That's kind of weird.
Power Rangers fighting game. They call Battle for the Grid. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And here's the thing, there are currently tournaments for that, but the two characters that are broken are bad. You can't play those two characters.
Oh really?
But combos are bad. Fighting is sluggish. There's a lot of issues with the hitboxes, but the biggest thing that makes them broken is that there are two vanilla characters that can infa combo you, and there's one DLC character that's a boss that's not supposed to be playable that can two-shot you. He floats, so a lot of characters like hit too low, so many characters can't even do damage to him unless they jump attack because he's flying in the air. And the ones that can do damage to him, he can just activate his grab ability, which makes him invulnerable to damage and CC while damaging you. It's a fun game.
Alex.
Yeah.
Go to. Hold on. Go to the link. Go into Steam. Go to Dissidia Final Fantasy, the fighting game page.
Deserto? No, you
Dissidia.
You send me a link to something. Hold on.
Oh no. Here, this one.
No, oh, I opened the link that you sent in Kings. Okay.
All right, go to that page.
Yes, I'm going.
Is that the DLC page?
Yes.
Click on browse all or like show all for the DLC.
All
Look how
150?
much. Look how much money at the very bottom.
Oh, I'm still scrolling. Give me a second. Hold on. Dude, some of this stuff isn't cheap. Like, most of it's like
No.
$6. But some of this stuff is like $10 for a costume.
They're all costumes or weapons that are just apparel in the game.
Oh, it doesn't give me a total. I just scroll to the bottom for nothing. If it's somewhere else.
But it should. Does it not say like next to add all DLC to cart? There's not like a
Oh,
total.
I actually clicked on
Oh, I see.
the all.
The show all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$685.
Yep.
Hold on. I think Tekken might have more DLC. Hold on, let me check.
But so the thing is though, right?
Yeah.
I own the deluxe deluxe edition when it first came
Uh-huh.
out, and the deluxe edition is only $45. And if you click on the package info for the deluxe edition,
Mhm.
you scroll down the big ass web page, the amount that they say is in the deluxe edition is like $350 or something like
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah. So half of the shit you get just by owning the deluxe edition for $45. So, but
Okay.
still, it's fucking retarded.
All right, so Tekken itself has a lot of DLC. It may not be as much as your thing, but they do have something called the season pass, and if you buy all the season passes, you can get all of them for like $40. So it's a huge discount. So I guess it's better.
Yeah, for sure. I hate games that money grab like that. It's so annoying. Because the thing is, like, obviously people are gonna buy it. That's why they do it.
Yeah. Oh, there was one game. I think I've told you this. I used to play a mobile game that was Knights of the Zodiac. It was like a regular money grab game, but it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
When it first came out,
Okay.
it was okay balanced. There was not a lot of players in it. I want to say that I was like number 8 on a server that had maybe 5,000 people in it. It was a small server. It wasn't that big. It was only 5,000 people. But I was number like top 10. They released an update, and they released a Guardian who was ice powered, and the Guardian itself is not broken, but he had an armor set, and if you got his armor set, he could proc his ice ability 33% more often. If you upgrade the armor
wow.
set, he could proc it 50% more often. And if you had all his enlightenment items, which are modifiers, jewels, and weapons, he could proc eyes that other Frost people applied. There were 3 other Frost characters at the time who were commons. So, if you fully decked out your ice guy, he could proc stun or frost 1 in every 2 attacks, and he attacked 6 times per turn.
Damn.
Yeah. They released him. All his equipment is available to anybody. You don't have to pay for it. Now, it is luck based, so you have to get lucky, you have to get the character, and then you have to get lucky, you have to get the gear. It's all lottery based. But the gear, once you get it, you have to level it up. To level it up, you have to do dungeons. The dungeon drop gear. To do it for free, it would take you anywhere between 4 to 9 weeks if you got a piece every single time you were in the dungeon, because the dungeon was like on a 4-day cooldown. So it would take you like a month to level up your gear if you got it every time you ran the dungeon. But the chance of drop was like 1 in 12, 1 in 15. It was like a low drop.
Oh, jeez.
Or you could spend money and you can buy the character, you can buy the gear. Dude, 30 minutes after that character came out, I'm not even exaggerating. The update happened, I was up, I was playing, I opened the arena, I was still top 10. I did my dailies, and I noticed my ranking, I was mid 500s. I'm like, oh, let me do arena so I don't fall behind. Let me do arena so I don't fall behind. I joined the arena, and I just got bodied by everybody running that character maxed out, man. I think I dropped from top 10 to like, I want to say 3,000. I was high 3,000s within an hour. Yeah. The number 1 player in the server reached out to me one time because there was a character I had. It was like a Pegasus original. There was only a couple of them in the server. Because I was one of the first people joining the server, I had it because they gave it to me as a gift. He reached out to me and he asked to buy my account for the skin, and I was seriously debating selling it to him. But he clearly didn't even play the game. I think he paid someone to play the game for him.
Even better, he just kept buying it and selling the old ones.
Well, No, he messaged me because he wanted the skin, and then he messaged if I could transfer it over, and I told him that that it was a non-transferable
Wait, you could
skin.
transfer skins?
No, I told him it was non-transferable, and then he was like, "Oh, no problem. Just give me your account. I'll just rebuy everything on your account." And I'm like, I don't think you can do that. Yeah.
Like he wanted to just buy you everything that's on the account.
Yeah, he wanted my account because he had the one of a kind. I think it was like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how many people had it. It was a promotion when the server came up. I joined the beta. I want to say less than 100 people had the skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a prize for a tournament they did, and I want to say less than 100 people were in the tournament and won that prize. And I got lucky and I was one of them. I kept up with the game. A year later, they released the skin as a purchasable, so it's no longer rare.
Okay.
Yeah. And they released it pretty cheap. I think you could get it for like $5 too.
Oh man.
I'm over here building my city.
I see. Have you done any PvP yet or PvE?
Dude, I just started the game. I don't even have any army yet.
Governor, holy sites of divine power. Each holy site in the kingdom has the power to grant strong beneficial effects. To occupy a holy site, an alliance must expand its territory adjacent to the site, assemble a massive army, and launch a rally attack to defeat the powerful barbarian garrisons stationed there.
I already hit my first ball of time. 25 minutes to upgrade one of my buildings. So far, it's exactly what I expected from the game. I am neither disappointed nor excited about anything. Oh, my scout. Okay, speaking of game, let me check my requirements. I have played this game for 1 hour and 39 minutes. I need 20 more minutes. So I'll probably get my main building leveled up and then call it.
Playing League.
You winning?
I'm just now going in the game. I think I'm leaning against an Urgot as Yort.
There's been an Urgot build lately where they first build Cleaver and destroy people. So if you start seeing them building Black Cleaver, run.
Sure.
So you're really liking Yorick, huh?
I mean, I don't play top often, and the only two like non-mage people that I've played top are York and Kale.
I wonder.
Every other person that I've played top, I've also just played mid.
I wonder if you like Carl.
Carl?
Yeah, Karl.
I don't even think I know who that is.
Dude, that's not his real name. What's Legend Carl. Oh no, there's
Does
a
anybody
streamer
play
called
this
Carl.
close?
What?
Oh, you're not watching the stream.
Are you streaming? Oh,
I was, yeah.
what were we gonna ask?
Yeah. I was gonna say, does anybody play this close? I have my screen zoomed in all the way.
There's streamers that have played like that. It is not
Just as,
recommended.
like a meme.
No, like they weren't aware you could zoom out.
Oh,
First blood, good and bait.
I wonder how good these people are gonna be. What you doing there, guy?
Let's see. First item. Potion. Defensive. Okay. He got Lex, that's his first ability. So as long as if they're popped, you can be aggressive. They take about a minute to reset.
I don't know what that means.
So Urgot has shotguns on his knees. And you see how his
Okay.
legs have arrows on them that are green? His next auto attack facing that green arrow will do a cone dealing extra damage, AoE. But once they pop, they don't reset for another minute. So you notice how he has cones in the back but not in front? And they're
Yeah.
starting to come back? Yeah, see now his shotgun blast is back. So when he auto attacks facing the arrow, he'll do a little cone. See, there's the cone. He'll do a little cone that does scatter, shotgun damage, and AoE.
I'm now wishing that I didn't push up far.
Second ability is dash. That's a high cooldown. He's gonna try to pull you under turret and then just like CC you, taking tower shots. Be careful.
What does that do?
Okay, this is wave 3. If I were you, I'd ward the river right here. You're past the halfway mark, and the jungler could be in your river area. I don't know who their jungler is.
I warded already. Did I not ward that early?
Oh no. Warding is always good. Depending on who their jungler is, sometimes you don't want to ward before the third wave because there's no way they're gonna get to you. And if they do get to you, they're gonna be level 1, level 2. They can't really put pressure on you. So a lot of people don't ward too early because there's low risk of you dying. But there's nothing wrong with warding often. You are low on mana though.
No.
He's gonna try to dash at you and then flip you after he gets 2 of those. Yeah, so after 2 attacks, walk out, reset. Don't let him get to third. On third, he does more damage with attack speed increase. Okay, that Urgot doesn't know how to play Urgot. Your little things are immune to his dash, so he just used it for no reason. That's good for you. Now you have 992. Your first buy is probably going to be 1100. So right now would be a perfect time to back. Now I'm not sure what item you're gonna. Oh, keep running, keep running. He's chasing you. He's gonna flip you. Now I'm not sure what item you're gonna buy, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be between the 1100 and 1300 range, and you're gonna buy the first option in it. Good escape on that walkway. If he would have grabbed you in the bush, you were dead. He's slow, Sonato. Yeah, there you go. 1100. Perfect buy. No, 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 no. Don't get that. Get the. Oh, you're gonna get shoes? Okay. Get shoes over the cloth armor.
Sure.
Yep. Always mobility over the cloth armor. The reason is you get back to lane faster. And sure, the cloth armor helps prevent some damage, but movement's gonna save you a lot more than reducing 1 or 2 hits.
Okay.
Movement's gonna let you get out of the jungle gank, and it's gonna let you dodge some of his. If you look at his items, he's probably gonna go double sword or gem into a double sword. He's gonna try to bully you by doing luck. And you're just gonna bully him by just having annoying little things that pop up. Dude, Jorik's madam is so annoying. Like, I wish you could kill her faster. It's so hard to take her out. Good push. He doesn't have mana to trade with you. You don't have ultimate, but you have your wall. Booster jump. Oh, he's dead. Oh, never mind.
I don't have mana.
Yeah. Had he landed in that circle, you could have just auto-attacked him, but he was just outside of it. Lucky. Who's their jungler? You can just hit tab. Let's. Okay. Cassiopeia? 1100. You can buy your boots and one component of your item. Now, Teleport is interesting. What do you gain from teleporting? You gain the ability to not lose XP, not lose minions. The thing is, minions weren't gonna get to tower, so they weren't gonna die. You may lose 1 or 2 minions, but you are not gonna lose XP, which is one of the major points of League of Legends. While you did not do a bad teleport, you could have walked back to lane and not missed. You know what I mean? Teleport's such a huge cooldown on it. It's one of the make or break for a good League of Legends player, knowing when to go to lane and when they can walk back and still not lose. Now, Yorick, great champion, but he's not really a champion unless he has the maiden app. So a lot of times you don't want to trade, you don't want to hit the enemy unless you have your ghouls on the ground, or you can get your maiden out. Oh, if you get below a quarter, he's gonna just ult, reactivate, and kill you. But Maiden, man, Maiden is broken.
Yes. Aiden is fun. I like things with minions.
Minions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, League of Legends, it's a very slow early game style. Teleport is one of your biggest resources as a Yorick. It allows you to not get behind. Oh, yeah, start walking. That was bad. He's gonna ult. No, he didn't ult. That was a really, really bad gank. If I was him, I'd hide in that bush, wait for you to walk out again, and then just ult you under turret from the corner behind you. But that's what a good player would do. I don't think he's gonna do. Do you build Hullbreaker?
Yes.
Dude, Hullbreaker.
I'll build that after Trinity Force.
It's so good on him. Like, you already have Maiden. Hullbreaker already gives you bonuses. I think Hullbreaker actually enhances Maiden too, so it's super good.
I can't do that yet.